What's going on, good people? We're going to tackle social media. And in this lecture, we're going to talk about the importance of being active on social media, the importance of staying active on social media, and how those two will help you remain relevant, not only on social media, but with your work content. Let's face it, this isn't the days of yesteryear, where a writer could write 1 or 2 columns per week. That newspaper from this big, large organization is delivered to the doorstep by your local paper boy, and an audience picks up that newspaper, and just like clockwork, they're reading that content. Those were the golden years, as some of the old school writers say. Those were the years where if you wrote for a big outlet, you were guaranteed to have the largest share of the pie in terms of content. That is no longer the case. What's going on now in this social media age is that there's content to be absorbed, content to be created, and you have to give that to your audience. You hear it all the time from older scribes. They're going to say, back in my day, we didn't have social media. And they're going to blame all of society's woes on social media. Social media is doing this to society. Social media is doing this to journalism. Social media is, it's the worst thing that was ever invented. But guess what? It's time to get in the game. It's time to get focused, and it's time to adapt to the challenges of what's going on today. And if you're not adapting to what's going on today, you're going to be left behind. The newspaper industry, while it's still in business, is quickly becoming a thing of the past. More and more people are just logging in, getting on their laptops, getting on their smartphones, and they're absorbing their content. And one of the main places, I'm talking these places have millions and hundreds of millions of users, is social media. YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Vine, Snapchat, Instagram. All of these particular outlets give you an opportunity to reach an audience that you normally wouldn't reach. And if you're not in the game, and if you're riding the bench on this, then you're doing a disservice to yourself. You're doing a disservice to your brand. You're doing a disservice to your career if you're not active on social media. You need to be active. You need to get active. You need to stay active, and it's going to help you remain relevant. One of the main things that I like to talk about is audience these days. They want content. So when we start talking about days of years past with the newspaper industry and getting that, 2 times a week you hear from your favorite writer and you're looking forward to that. This social media age, they don't just want to read your articles. They just don't want to read, your nightly spin on the box score. These people in this audience in this day and age, they want to know your opinion. And one thing about social media is you learn someone's writing style, but you also get to know their own personality. And a lot of times their writing style and personalities will mix, but sometimes it's a little bit different. Consumers in this day and age, they want to know their writers much more. They want to know your opinion on last night's game. Even if it's a Monday night and you're scheduled to write on Saturday, they want to know how you felt about that game that happened Monday night. When they get up Tuesday morning, they want to see what your thoughts are on 140 characters or less. They want to know your thoughts of whether it's a picture, on Instagram with a meme. They want to know exactly how you feel. And this day and age, you have to feed your audience. Your audience, if your audience is hungry for your content, you have to continually feed them. With so much competition out there in this sports writing landscape, you cannot afford to not feed your audience, and then they just go somewhere else to another person, to another outlet that is willing to feed them what they want. Don't get caught up with the stuff on yesteryear. Get active on social media. Stay active on social media. And it's going to help you remain relevant on social media and off social media. People want your perspectives. They want your opinions in real time, and you have to give them that. And basically, and another reason why social media is so cool is it's free. Most of the times, if you're starting your own blog, or if you're, trying to help generate traffic on another blog, it costs money. Whether it's Google ads, whether it's Facebook promote, whether it's tweet promotions, whether it's a LinkedIn business ad, whatever it is you're trying to market in this day and age, it's going to cost money. These social media outlets are free of charge and a great way to push your brand, and it's free. It is free. No gimmicks. All you have to do, create an account and start tweeting. Create an account and start posting vines. This stuff is free. And it's just a great way and a great additional way for your audience to get to know you outside of your standard 2 or 3 articles a week that you may do. So once again, now, if you're older and you're getting into this, or if you're someone who's younger and just really not into the social media scene, I'm not saying you have to log in and post 100 tweets a day, or log in and make 10 to 12 uploads on Instagram a day. No. If you're in that way where you're not really comfortable about social media, you still have to get involved with social media. That's where the market is going, and you have to be smart enough to roll and maneuver and adapt to the change. You don't have to put out mass quantity. Think about the quality that you can do. Make a few quality posts outside of just linking to your latest work. Make a few quality posts. Could be data driven. Could be emotionally driven. Take time, look at other writers and what other writers are posting, and just simply retweet them or share what they've done. Whatever it is, you can be active on social media without posting 200 or 300 tweets or 200 or 300 Instagram uploads or Facebook posts per day. That's extreme. But a lot of people, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by that, just take a deep breath and understand that there's definitely ways to maneuver the social media realm. Quality over quantity. Now, there's a lot of people, I must be transparent here, there's a lot of people that earn their chops by the sheer amount of quantity of content that they push out. I mean, they're pushing out plenty of tweets, they're pushing out plenty of Instagram uploads, uploading plenty of vines. They are in it to win it, and that is their social media brand. Sometimes it turns people off to have their timelines filled with a lot of stuff from one particular person, but there's a lot of people out there that crave that, and that's the relationship that those particular people are building, where there's an expectation that this person is going to post and really spend their day on a social media, and that's what their audience is craving. Your audience might crave just 3 or 4 tweets from you. But you have to do what's best for you. But you're doing yourself a huge disservice if you are not on social media at this time. I mean, a huge disservice. It's free of charge. It's a great way to push your content. It's a great way to network with others who might be looking for your content, or to network with your peers in the industry that you guys can collaborate down the road. If you're not active on social media, you are doing this thing all wrong. I mean, absolutely, completely wrong. And I'm 100% definitive with that statement. Get on social media, be active on social media, and you will remain relevant in this writing space on and off social media.